Hello, my name is Gabriel, and today I'm going to be answering questions from day 1 to day 7 of the December BookTube challenge. The December BookTube challenge was created by the lovely Kylie K. Her channel will be linked down below. Basically, this is a series of short questions meant for each day of December, and I am joining them up on the weekend because I am quite busy during the week. Let's get started. The question for day 1 is your favorite character from a series. The obvious choice for this is Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games. I mean, she is a fantastic main character. She is what made us fall in love with the books and the series. Her struggles and her fights and the way she feels about the whole capital thing. Just in general, her decisions, her feelings, everything that she is facing, I think she does it so well that it makes her an excellent main character that we decide to follow and love so much throughout the trilogy. But Katniss is the obvious choice. I wanted to go with something a little less obvious, but I can't because I have not read that much in my life, so Katniss Everdeen. The question for day 2 was favorite character from a standalone book. I went around in my head trying to figure out how many standalone books I have read, and turns out the only ones are The Fault in Our Stars and The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak and John Green. The Fault in Our Stars I didn't particularly like. Please don't kill me. I just think it wasn't for me. I have some complaints about the book. So obviously Liesl Meminger from The Book Thief, because the Book Thief is one of the most amazing books ever written, and I think that this wonderful girl makes for an amazing main character. I loved the way she felt about books and reading and words in general. It was just so fantastic, and I really liked her in the book. The question for day 3 is favorite side character from a series. Again, the cop-out is Finnick Odair from the Hunger Games trilogy. I love Finnick a lot, and his end was one of the only things I really detested about the trilogy. Finnick is such a deep character. We find out so much about him in Mockingjay. How people dealt with him in the capital was so sick. It's just so disturbing how they really used him as an object and as a prize to people who could afford him, and that was just so wrong. And again, since The Hunger Games is the obvious choice, I am going to go with Aiko from the Lunar Chronicles. I have only read Cinder, but I was so pleasantly surprised with this side character. I loved Aiko so much, and that was such a big step up for me because I really don't like robots. Liking Aiko was such a big step up for me because I really don't like robots at all. In TV shows and in movies, in books apparently, but I really liked Aiko. Her personality was so good and added so much to this book. I cannot wait to see what happens to this lovely character, I guess you could say, because we know that it wasn't a very fortunate end for him after Cinder, but we'll see. The question for day 4 is your favorite side character from a standalone. Since I want to change things up a bit and not go with the Book Thief, Isaac from The Fault in Our Stars, because while I really didn't like a lot of things in this book, I really liked Isaac. I thought he added a lot of humor to the book. He also added a lot of emotion to it, with what happened with his girlfriend and losing his eyes. It was just that aspect of the book I really liked because it showed how much he is suffering and how much a teenager can suffer from cancer, which is ironic considering I did not really like the other aspects of the novel. But yes, Isaac was a really good side character. I really liked reading about him. Day 5, what is your favorite series? Everyone knows this is the Reader's Impossible Questions. We have traveled so much and we couldn't just pick one world to live in forever. You can't just pick one favorite series. Obviously, The Hunger Games is my favorite trilogy ever. It's just so amazing. The Lunar Chronicles is also something that is growing on me. I am going to read the second and third book in the series this month. I cannot wait to get my hands on these books. Also, the Starbound trilogy, These Broken Stars, was exceptionally well written, and I cannot wait for the second one, which is coming out in like 2 weeks. Just, cannot wait. So yes, a lot of series have captured my heart, and I can't just pick one. The question for day 6 is, who is your favorite villain? And this is not that hard. If this was any fictional villain, I would obviously go with Regina Mills from Once Upon a Time. And translated into book form, that is Lavanna from the Lunar Chronicles. And Fairest is nearly upon us, and I cannot wait to read this book because I have this fascination with the Evil Queen. The idea for this book is that we get closer to this villain, why she is how she is, and I really cannot wait. So definitely Queen Lavanna from Lunar Chronicles. Day 7 is worst movie adaptation. I have not watched a lot of movie adaptations, but I can definitely say the worst I have ever watched is Percy Jackson, The Sea of Monsters. Oh my god. That ruined the book. Nothing about the movie was the same. All they kept was the characters' names.
It was so bad.
And it really cost us fans. Because of that movie, we won't get any other. That fact is really, really sad because these books have so much potential to be good movies. If they did something as brilliant as Catching Fire, I believe they would go internationally famous. Another phenomenon such as Twilight and The Hunger Games. But unfortunately that wasn't the case, and the movies just sucked so bad, and yes. So that is it, day 1 through 7 of the December BookTube challenge. This was really fun. I will see you again next weekend for days 8 through
Let me do the math.
14, I believe. So yes, goodbye.